Well, hello, all of you. Welcome back. The first thing I want to share about is I have been selected as a judge for Chicago's Most Eligible Bachelor. It's the first ever of its type. There are 3 Chicago Most Eligible Bachelorette series. This will be the first guys version, and I have been asked to be a judge and I quote, be our Janice Dickinson. It is an honor. It is a privilege.
Given like a blank stare. Smile. Can you give me a smile? Can you laugh out loud, Gina? That's it. Gina, get up and back of the girls now and stand on one foot. Go stand on one foot. And jump up and down on one foot.
Oh, God.
I'm not kidding you. Okay. Go on, jump up and down and hysterically laugh and look at me and do it.
God.
No, God, do it. Come on. Keep it going.
As a model of 20 years of experience, I can tell you that there are many moments in my career where I had to do dumb things like this. So Janice was just a real one. Was she making satire out of it? Yes. Did Tyra ask her to? It's come out publicly? Yes. So I get to be the Janice Dickinson to grilling men on being an eligible dating option in Chicago. What a gift. What a blessing I have bestowed upon me. I'm so geeked out. I already have 2 ideas on stage that I want to do to interview these men. I want to tell a little story time. So I went to the Chicago's Most Eligible Bachelorette finale where there were 5 selected women as the winners. All 5 were winners. We have more than one winner. I learned about the program because I was unfamiliar with this. There's also Chicago or a New York and an LA version. I got to witness it, and what I found so fascinating is I had volunteered to come to just kind of like check it out. But there were men in the crowd that were wanting to be considered for top bachelor. So I'm sitting in a row by myself because it's like 1,000 degrees outside and I wanted to be in front of the fan. I was very strategic. So I sat in this chair on the end in front of the fan and the whole row was empty. And this man came up and he's like, is anyone sitting here? I said, no. He's like, no one's sitting in those seats? I said, no. He's like, are you sure no one has those saved? And I'm like, you're sitting there. And it was a man in a tuxedo. I love a man in a tuxedo. I actually was like, this man is very handsome and he's about to sit next to me. See, when I play with my hair, that means I'm like into it. And he sits down. Ladies, have you ever on an airplane have a man spread on you? That's what this man did. And I swear, I wish I had videotaped him man spreading on me because like, here's my chair. He sits down in the chair next to me and opens his legs so aggressively. I did mention he's Asian. So aggressively that he's in my chair. Like I'm here, his leg, I'm like turned to the side into the aisle, trying to like make space for myself. So I am immediately angry. Like I am immediately like, what the actual, like there's 5 chairs next to me. There's 2 of them. He could have left a space in between. So that's when I knew this was strategic. This is this man's play. This is how this man has learned to flirt. Because now I have to speak to him to either politely ask him to move or rudely ask him to move. This is like his MO. He's now strategically seeing how I handle the situation. So I lean down. Maybe he's not that smart. Maybe I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I don't actually know what he was actually doing. But psychologically, when it comes to dating, I think it was a way to get to talk to me because there's more. I politely reach down to get my cup of water that's under my chair, which basically brushes his leg because he's in my space. And he moves a smidge. And then I untuck my legs and put them straight. So then he has to move more. But then the hostess comes over on a break. And she goes, Lisa, I really want to introduce you to, I couldn't tell you his name if you paid me. And he goes, hi, I'm going to be one of the bachelors. And I was like, oh, I'm going to be the one judging you. I'm not exaggerating. Within 30 seconds, this man got up and moved. I can't make this up, you guys. Like, I am still laughing. It's been 5 days. I'm still laughing and telling this story because I'm like, what the actual, like, I get it. Men are a little afraid of rejection. Men are a little sensitive. in the last few years. So he was nervous to be rejected. I get it. I am a queen. I have a presence. I have a magnetism. I'm humble, but I know my worth. I know what I pop into a room with. And I think he was like interested, and I was interested, but his move, ladies and gentlemen, specifically gentlemen, his move wasn't the move. You know what I would have enjoyed more? This is a teachable moment for you, men. I would have enjoyed, is anyone sitting here, sits down? Hi, what's your name? Can we start with that? Or hi, my name is so-and-so, what's your name? Can we go back to that? Can we go back to that? And ladies, I'm gonna defend the men's here. Stop acting cunty. Stop acting, not all men are the same as the other men you've met, okay? Men, I need you to re-listen to that. I'm gonna repeat it so that you hear it too. Men, not all women are going to be like the woman you just knew, okay? The woman that hurt you in like 10th grade and didn't reciprocate feelings for you and you had a crush on her, not all women are like her, okay? You have value. I've been posting so much content about men in the manosphere. I was worried about this video not being long enough. That's not gonna be real life. That's never real life. I had the aha realization that this week that women, we go to therapy. We're twice as likely to go to therapy than men. Google it, it's a fact. I looked it up. To want to better ourselves. We're more self-aware. We have more control over our lust. Okay, Which, men, it's not your fault. It is your genetic biology to procreate. You are supposed to pollinate as many flowers as possible. That's just in your DNA. I feel empathy for you that you have to control that. But women work on themselves. Women self-reflect. Women have high emotional capacity. Women have motherly instinct. And men don't want to work on themselves. So as a gender, they are seeing the female population bettering themselves, getting equal pay, not all the time, getting, their lives together, not needing men. In the 70s, I couldn't have a credit card unless I was married. The audacity. We couldn't have a baby without a man. That's not real life anymore. So women are starting to become so self-sufficient that they're not needing men, and men are getting really hurt. I think men are more emotional than women. I think men are more sensitive than women. Also, I think right now it's Mercury retrograde in Cancer. It just became Cancer season and the moon is in Cancer, you guys. So men are crashing out, processing emotions, feeling their feels. That's not a male masculine thing. That's like a eject button, crash out, have an attack type mentally. I think men are seeing women better themselves and they're jealous. And instead of also working on themselves, which is not very man-coded and not something that they've ever really been taught or allowed to do in society, right? It's not their fault, in a sense. They are getting envious. They are getting envious that they are watching the species that they used to protect and have control over thrive. And it is making them go crazy. Wait, there's more. During this moment of this Chicago's most eligible bachelorette, there's a woman who is one of the lead co-hosts. She gets on stage and she's interviewing the ladies and she asks like 2 questions, and I see the moment coming. I smell it. I intuitively, I feel it coming. She looks right at me. She leans down and she asks this.
Lisa, tell me one of your first date horror stories, please.
Ooh. Was I gutted? Oh my God, I was so embarrassed. So the next morning I woke up and I was like, why did I black out? And I made a reel about it.
Ooh.
Yes, she was talking to me. That is Allie. We've known each other for years and she has seen me go through the dumpster depths of with dating. Something that changed though in 2022 is I started dating differently. I haven't had a terrible first date in so many years. So when she asked that question, I literally was stumped, like blacked out, could not think about any situation that I've had in the past that I've shared with her. And I know I've told her about many men that were terrible on the first date. But when you start working on yourself and rewiring your subconscious programming, the vibration that you have attracts different people into your life. Dumpster fires come at you when you don't have self-worth or self-love. Never ask a man, why are you from the circus? ask yourself why you're at the circus. What you are thinking about yourself is what you are attracting to yourself. It's a two-way street. So the lower you feel about your self-worth, the lower quality of men you're going to attract to yourself. My name's Lisa Petrick. I'm a certified hypnotherapist. Check out my website for more information on rewiring your subconscious programming and changing your life. Yes, I have for several years now, you've been watching on this channel, talk about celibacy, working on myself, healing myself, relationships with myself, dating myself, that I can't even connect or relate to that older version of myself. Now, she still exists. I still love her. She's a part of me. But I can't relate to the men that she used to find attractive that were dumpster fires. I'm like physically repulsed. I have been through a lot of trauma, negligence, abandonment, etc. I black out a lot of it. I don't sit around ruminating about it. I don't think about, my brother drowning, that moment. I could bring that back in a second and feel like I was physically in my body rewatching it. It's so palpable, but I choose to file it away. So there are several dates that I've been on, several men that I've dated that maybe there's visceral. No, as I'm saying it, there's not. I have removed with my Akashic Records healer, with subconscious rewiring programming, with meditation, with affirmations, with Bufo, with ayahuasca, with Cambo, I have released those memories, those particles that used to live within me that cause those patterns and behaviors to go away. I've dissolved them like filler in your face. It's pretty hot. Felt pretty good. Felt pretty amazing to be able to sit in a room of over 100 people. Listen, I'm bold. I'm blunt. I will speak up. If I had a story come to mind, I would have, but I didn't have one because for the last several years, I wouldn't date a man like that. My discernment is so heightened. The way I date is so different. The quality of people has changed because I've changed. Listen, you can read all the books in the world. You can go to talk therapy all you want. Until you start rewiring and reprogramming your patterns, beliefs, choices, behaviors, habits, thought processes, you're going to attract repeatedly the same lesson until you learn what the universe is trying to teach you, which is what I work with, hypnotherapy. I rewire people's subconscious programming. So if anyone is living proof, it's me. I had a great time at this event. Can't wait to be a part of it. I will be definitely taking you along on the journey and showing you the show in general. Also behind the scenes could be fun. This week, July 23rd, 2026 will be the 6-year and 4-year anniversary of my mom and brother's passing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. My mother and brother passed away on the same day, 2 years apart. Losing my mother in 2020 to brain cancer, she was diagnosed on her birthday, was given 6 months to live, and within less than 6 weeks was gone. Losing my mother at 67 years old after having a very tumultuous relationship with her was devastating. Something that people don't talk about. When you lose a parent that used to hurt you, that you grew up in a toxic relationship with, residual feelings that you never expressed, anger, resentment, pain, they bubble to the surface. And losing them is harder in a different way. It's not the emotional loss of they're gone. It's the emotional loss of I can't tell them how they hurt me. I can't speak my piece. I can't get clarity. I can't ask the question. It's a devastating trigger of emotions that just flow out of you. For me, it was for 2 years. When my brother passed away. We were memorializing her life, celebrating on a boat together. And he had been struggling with alcoholism, not being able to emotionally express his pain and sadness over losing his mom so suddenly. He'd been drinking from 7 a.m. that morning, and at around 3:30 that Saturday afternoon, he drowned. He choked on water that had splashed in his face in Lake Michigan, and I got to watch his soul leave his body. What did that look like? For me, it was this smoky effervescence coming out of the top of his head within seconds of me seeing his eyes roll into the back of his head. And that memory can still play on repeat. But I know deep down spiritually that my brother wouldn't want me to mourn him losing his vessel because his soul lives on. He visits from time to time. He lives within my soul. And I now live for both of us. I travel the world for both of us. I tell strangers how they impacted me and that I love them. I started this channel on YouTube because of my brother's passing. The anniversary this Thursday, I will be visiting where he lost life, having a meditation with myself, being easy on myself, treating myself to maybe some sweet treats that would have been my mommy's favorite. And just remembering them, not because they're gone, because they're a part of me. They're a part of my history, they're a part of my story, and they're a part of my heart. Good morning. Okay. Okay, so today we're at the South Loop Farmers Markets.
Wait, how you're gonna show me how you eat them though?
Oh, I know, but I'm still chewing.
Oh, sorry.
You gotta give me a second.
Come on now. What are you waiting
Director.
for?
Right.
Does it taste different? Eating it like that directly versus
Cutting it and eating it?
yeah.
No.
Does it taste the same? Okay.
I would say the same.
Alright.
I don't get to put it on bread, so why cut it? Right?
Yeah.
It's very good. Sometimes on my channel I interview people, but the sound might not be so good because it's far away.
Yeah, we need to have like one of those.
Use my little microphone.
One of those mics.
I do have these little microphones.
Like every single influencer, when they talk, they have.
Are you calling me an influencer?
I don't know. Everybody who's doing creating a lot of content.
I call myself a content creator because I don't want to influence anyone. I want to de-influence people.
Ooh.
I want to make them realize that they don't need alcohol. I still have my coffee. They don't need alcohol to be happy. It's more of a band-aid. They should be paying attention to itchiness or gut stuff, their poop. You know, you should be looking at, instead of masking it with a pill, right? You should be looking at, well, why are you having the symptoms versus just taking the pill?
I think in general, people should just, speaking for myself included, pay more attention to my body.
Exactly. Oh, is he gonna hold the door? Oh, look at you're the official door holder now. Sorry, Esther. Thank you. This is great. It's a very interesting book. It's very aesthetically. July 15th, 2026. Wanted to pull some tarot. Understand that Barbeau's basket's coming. I wanted to check in on the energy. French and Bardot predicted the fall of the Soviet Union, 2020 civilization crash out. The saying is that on 19th through the 22nd, mostly on the 19th, so prepare yourselves, but it's not scary for once. What energy we can expect for this weekend? First card out, King of Cups. I'm grounded, I'm in my space, I'm in my power, I'm unfazed. I'm gonna ride the storm, I'm not gonna scream, I'm not gonna lash out, I'm cool, I'm calm. The Emperor. Again, leading, not reacting. Coming from a place of knowing, a groundedness, a stability. Page of Cups, an invitation, a whisper of something different coming, a soft opening. This is literally the card of magic showing up unexpectedly. Something good is coming. Finally, there is a new Earth being born. Personally, I think CERN shutting off is intentional for what's coming this next weekend. I believe that CERN, the atom that was below the Earth, I think the intention of that was it was trying to pull 3D people towards 5D people. CERN being on was speeding up time, make people feel things. They would have their awakening. What I think is coming is a new Earth. Know what your thoughts are below. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. YouTube is going to post a video here that it thinks that you would love of mine next. Don't forget to subscribe, and also here's my website if you have any questions about one-on-one or group coaching, or pre-order my book. Bye for now.